K-Sport. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Cade Cunningham.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Thompson, Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with R.J. Barrett, and it's Ingram in at the 3, small forward. Barrett against Hardaway. Barrett passes to Dick. 5 on the clock. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Stewart, a screen on Barrett. Stewart outside. Hits the trifecta.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
And we're about a minute into the first. Outside for Ingram. Thompson pulls it in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Ali. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Stewart, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Stolen by Thompson. Stewart outside. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
And so it's Detroit with it. After the basket by Toronto. Duren, the pass to Stewart. Barrett against Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Second chance shot. Out to Thompson. It's stolen by Barnes. To the left side wing. From deep Pirtle. Doesn't go that time. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson is showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Barnes finds Ingram. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here's Ingram outside, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
Cunningham against Barrett. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Barnes, no good. The Pistons shooting just 38% so far in this one. Cunningham looking it over. Stewart outside. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And he comes up with a bucket. Thompson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Dick. And he jams it home with authority.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Outside Barnes. Dick with it. Got a piece of it.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Barnes. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
Barrett against Cunningham to the middle. Stewart, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And stolen by Stewart. It's all tied in Toronto. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. R.J. Barrett out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Thompson. He had 9 points in his last time out. Stewart, a screen on Barrett. Cunningham. And he throws it down with one hand.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Thompson. Stewart outside. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. Stewart's got 8.
Well, give Stewart room at the arc at your own risk. He'll stretch the floor whenever he can.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old-school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Here's Barrett into the lane, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Toronto, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Clock at 6. Thompson goes in, and it's Toronto with a rebound. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Hurdle with the ball, now guarded by Duren. Barnes, it's good.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Duren. Shot to stop the run. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got 4 rebounds now. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Outside Hardaway. Over to the left wing. Here's Duren. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Dick. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Thompson with a screen. Hardaway, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Barrett. Cunningham with some nice D. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Now here's Barrett, and stolen by Cunningham. In transition, here they come. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Takes a 3. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half. 3-pointer, Stewart. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Look at Detroit. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big...
Shifting focus. How about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
They should just keep shooting 3-pointers. It's worked well for them.
That's it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. They've got Dennis Schroeder, Tobias Harris out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Paul Reed, and it's Waters in at the 2. Here's Bobo. Soft touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Fontecchio outside. Here's Reed, and that one is stuffed right through.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Quickly. Here's Battle. And he drops it in from the low post. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. And here's Schroeder outside. Nails it from 3. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's quickly. High post Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Reed passes to Harris. Here's Waters. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pistons trail by 4. Sasser outside. Pass to Waiters. Here's Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's quickly. Outside for Boucher. Back to quickly. Here's Battle. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Waters. Harris left side. 1:31 left to play in the 3rd. For the lead. He buries it from 3. Harris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Boucher, and it's in there. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Harris outside. Pass to Waiters. With the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
And a nice finish on the layup. Quickly's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Harris outside. And he banks in the layup. Harris has gotten his second bucket on the night.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Pass to Battle. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Waters. Beasley outside. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham up top, guarded by Barrett. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Duren in the post, covered by Pirtle. Duren, no good. Toronto shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Pass to Barrett, outside Dick. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Ingram. Barrett with it.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett, looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, all game long they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham, has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Now here's Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. To the wing on the left. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Stewart's got space. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Barrett. And so he draws the foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for Toronto, R.J. Barrett. Taking 2 shots.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Dick. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Thompson passes to Stewart. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Barrett with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Barnes, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Stewart, the pass to Duren. Back to Stewart. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Cunningham. Stewart outside. Here's Duren. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Barrett. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's kept alive. Duren. Stewart finds Hardaway. Back to Stewart. Tries again. Out to Thompson to take the lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham outside. Now here's Duren. Tries yet again. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And he recovers it. Duren with the bucket. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Dick. Outside Barrett. Back to Ingram. Buries it from 3. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Offensive board. The 3 from Thompson. Poke loose. Cunningham against Barrett. Stewart will screen on Barrett. Cade taking it in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Three, Hardaway. Money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Stewart outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The three. And Detroit another three.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Dick, the pass to Barrett. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Ingram. A three from Barnes. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
When it comes down to crunch time, Barnes wants the ball in his hands.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Cunningham, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
Now Cunningham. Three-pointer, Stewart. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expired. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Dick. Grady Dick out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Hardaway, the pass to Thompson. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Now here's Ingram. That one falls. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Well, that can be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Hardaway up top, guarded by Dick. Outside Hardaway. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Duren. And the shot goes down.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. We are in OT, a minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. Three-pointer. Barnes, no good.
Raptors foul.
Hurdles checked in for Robinson.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 2-point game. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. it's good.
And Hardaway Jr. is used to being in these spots. He doesn't back down from taking important moments.
Here's Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Cunningham outside. And there's the drive. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. That free throw good from Cunningham.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Barnes passes to Barrett, and the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Cunningham with the ball. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Dick, the pass to Ingram. Off the mark there with a 3. The Pistons on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Thompson finds Duran. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So it's Detroit with the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant.
Folks, for this midweek. NBA. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Grady Dick.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And now Washington's starting group. Coulibaly is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Czar in at the four-man position. On for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Barrett is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the three. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons is something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, 16 points for him. Dick wide open. No good there off the double clutch.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. Long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Now Ingram, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Stolen by Middleton. Here's the break. And he lays that one in.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Barnes finds Dick. Pass to Ingram. Back to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the team can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Coulibaly with it. Takes the three. No good that time. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Here's Czar. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. The three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
And the dunk by Dick.
And he just elevates elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Middleton against Ingram. Here's Holmes. Outside for Smart. Sarr sets the screen for Smart. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And Smart doesn't go to the mid-range often, but he's an opportunistic scorer. He'll take any good look you give him.
Pass to Barrett. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Holmes. Outside for Smart. Here's Koulibaly. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Ingram outside. From outside the arc. No good that time. And it's Smart with the ball for the Wizards. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Outside, Smart. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Dick, guarded by Smart. Barnes outside. Pass to Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 7.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Smart. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for Washington, Rashawn Holmes out there with Sarr. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. Barnes can't get it to go. Washington trailing. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Suggs, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Suggs.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
Go into the rack with energy and to be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the wing on the left. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Not just a jump shooter. It can operate inside that restricted area.
Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Dick with it, guarded by Smart. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 7, rebounded by the Wizards. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Koulibaly. Fires the three. Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. It's tipped.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
That puts them in the lead. Sarr's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
The Wizards with the lead. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Garrett covering. Koulibaly, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Holmes with the steal. Down low. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Right side, Barrett. Boucher finds Barrett. Second chance effort, and the shot's good from Boucher.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Dick comes with the double team. Pass to Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Smart. Now Sarr. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Koulibaly. A 3-ball. The Wizards with another miss. Raptors leading by 4. Fast break Toronto. And a dunk by Boucher.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Smart passes to Holmes. Outside for Smart. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Middleton's got 7.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. Goes back up. Here's Shed. Knocked loose. Stolen by Kispert. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors and our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Scotty Barnes, what a contribution.
what a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors. The Wizards second.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
They've got Robinson, and it's Abaji in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
A good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
Here's quickly after the basket by Washington. He takes it in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Poole against Quickly. For the tie. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Mobo. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. That's tipped. Here's Abaji. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Poole against Quickly. Over to the wing. Here's Vukcevic. Poole kicks to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Battle. Still without a basket. Shoots over Brogdon. Battle misses. Here's Poole, and he drives in.
Great job by Poole of putting some pressure on the defense.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. 3-point lead. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Abaji. From down in the low post, it goes. Abaji's got 4 this quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Brogdon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Quickly up top, guarded by Poole, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Raptors leading by 6. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. but Brent, they collected some assets.
They got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The 3 from Poole. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 7. He gets it in there.
Working inside quickly with good spatial awareness, sensing all things around him.
Stolen by Robinson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Battle passes to Quickly. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Pass to Brogdon. From past the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for Toronto. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kispert is out there with George. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Kispert. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Fast break Toronto. And slam dunk by Ingram.
This level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now here's Ingram. Barnes kicks to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sarr. He's covered by Ingram. Now Sarr, the layup off target. Dick in the corner. Nails the wide open jump shot. Dick's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. Barnes looking around. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows. you win that turnover battle.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Ingram against Middleton. Pass to Smart. Holmes setting the pick for Middleton. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
And the long arms of Holmes utilizing that size and length to track down some offensive rebound.
Hurdle finds Dick. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Barnes screen on Smart. Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Czar with it. He's covered by Ingram. Ingram with the steal.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Brandon Ingram.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Here's Ingram. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. He's feeling it. And it's Ingram missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Wizards. They trail by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Rashawn Holmes, look at those throwback 5 types. The big burly guys that play physical, that like to rebound, bang around on the inside, and score in there as well.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
And it's Washington's ball. Got a piece of it. Dick with the steal. The steal. Pass to Holmes. Unloads from 9. And the bank shot is good.
Assist from Koulibaly.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Dick with it. And so Toronto takes this up by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Holmes in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Smart for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Stewart, a screen on Smart. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Here's the pick. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. And stolen by Cunningham. Duran with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Cunningham against Holmes. For three. And it's Cunningham missing. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Stewart. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Middleton with a screen on Hardaway. Middleton outside. Launches a three. The Pistons clear it. Now here's Hardaway. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Smart. 6-point game. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Cunningham drives in. Out to the wing. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Stewart. And Holmes pulls it down. The Wizards trail by 4. Here's Sarr to the paint. Holmes, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Cunningham passes to Hardaway, and here is Thompson. Stewart, left side. Pass to Hardaway. This one for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Sarr, still without a bucket. Coulibaly with it. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Cunningham, kicks it out to Hardaway. Stewart, outside. Outside Hardaway. And he dunks it down.
Well, let's see the vertical Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the double with Thompson. Pass to Coulibaly. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Thompson. These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now here's Cunningham. He played a great game against New Orleans. Launches it. Out to Thompson. Stewart, left side. Stolen by Middleton. And here comes the break. Here's Smart. And he lays it in. Smart's got 7 points in the game. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Washington. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, then it's Duren, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. The Pistons trailing. Here he goes. And Holmes pulls it down.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Middleton from the outside, and the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Wizards leading by 3. Smart looking around. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Thompson finds Hardaway. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Smart up top. He's watched by Cunningham. From the elbow. No good, off the front rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Three-pointer, Stewart. Sarr pulls it in. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Cunningham confident in his range.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Middleton against Thompson. Pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton. Launches it from deep. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Duren. Cunningham on the wing. From downtown. Sarr pulls it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Right side, Coulibaly. Lets it go from deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Sarr Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Coulibaly. Got it. Good job in the low post. Koulibaly's got 7.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Thompson outside. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround, Jay. It's rebounded by Washington.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Koulibaly. He's watched by Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
It's Middleton on the wing, covered by Duren. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Hardaway, the pass to Duren. It's rebounded by Washington. Holmes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Middleton. Here's Sarr. Stewart defends. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. Thompson against Middleton. Smart, a screen on Thompson. Middleton passes to Smart. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Wizards up by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Guys,
thanks for joining us.
And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Chris Middleton.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the 2nd half. We've got Corey Kispert, Jordan Poole out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And Harris drops them both. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Ivy against Poole. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one misses for Brogdon. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Ivy against Poole. 5 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Reed. Well, Doris, you covered him. Jordan Poole was electric in the 2022 NBA Finals.
Well, B.A., there's no doubt they do not win the title without Jordan Poole and the lift he gave them at various points in that finals run. This guy is electric on the offensive end when his game is working.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man. What the assist.
Brogdon from outside. Washington again can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Washington in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Well, what you love about Malik Beasley is his willingness to always hunt for opportunities to score it. He understands what the strength of his game is, and he goes out and tries to execute.
Pistons trail by 9. Out left to the wing. Here's Waters. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Poole against Ivy. The three is up. Deep range from Poole.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Ivy outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ivy's got his first points of the game.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside Brogdon. The shot misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Brogdon against Beasley. 2 points. That one goes. Beasley's got his first points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brogdon double teamed. Pass to Kispert. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a capable shooter from distance. We know how efficient he is. But boy, does that set up the passing game. Pretty.
Harris outside. Ivy outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Champagny. Washington leading by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. EA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Poole against Ivy. Poole exploding to the rim, and he makes it on the layup. Poole's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Harris outside. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Kispert from outside the arc. Unable to get that one. And he's going for the oop here. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's the Washington Wizards ending the quarter up 10. Their key. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Cunningham. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Middleton against Thompson. Back to Middleton. Pass to Smart. 6 to shoot. Middleton against Thompson. Sarr. And it's Washington with another.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Sinks the tray.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Outside Koulibaly. Picked by Holmes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pistons trail by 7. Now Hardaway. Thompson left side. Off target from three-point range. Washington has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Over to the left wing. Sarr passes to Smart. They set the pick. Outside Koulibaly. The Pistons clear it. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Cunningham outside. Cunningham steps on the gas. Stewart into the lane and finished off by Stewart.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Smart. Down low. Here's Sarr. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? All by himself. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And just a great read from Cunningham. Pouncing on opportunities to collect steals.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Koulibaly. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Middleton outside. Shoots over Thompson. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stewart outside to tie it up. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
Cunningham finds Duren. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Smart against Cunningham. And it's Smart missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Stewart, a screen on Smart. Thompson. Oh, he nails it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Koulibaly. Driving inside. Cunningham Ham against Smart. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, no good! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the Wizards call time here. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every...
To start. Lineup.
Thanks for tuning in. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Grady Dick.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. R.J. Barrett is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Detroit, the guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Asar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Duren in at the center position. Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Beasley in the post. Dick defending. They get it back. Duren lays it up and banks it in. Duren's got his second basket of the night.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Beasley with a clean look. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Dick, covered by Cunningham. Dick passes to Barrett. Dick finds Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Ingram wide open. No good again that time. Pistons have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Beasley outside. Inside. Here's Duren. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Ingram, a screen on Cunningham. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Barrett, following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
2 minutes.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster 3rd year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Raptors trail by 6 for 3. Ingram, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Ingram just so smooth getting into that pull-up. Very tough for the defender to bother that shot.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Beasley outside. Stewart against Ingram. Stewart misses.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Kept alive.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's Thompson off the drive. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Barnes against Cunningham. Here's the 3. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. 29 seconds left in the first. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Here's Cunningham. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's Stewart. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And don't go away. We'll be back moments. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got R.J. Barrett. Scotty Barnes is out there with Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Boucher in at the 5. Beasley, the pass to Cunningham. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 9. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything from the way we...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Raptors, Barrett, R.J. Barrett. 1 shot.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The Pistons shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Fast break, Toronto. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that smile.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. The Pistons trailer. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Easily outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Boucher's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader. Well, getting out in the open court there, and Ingram just finishes off the break.
Beasley into the lane, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The kick out to Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Cunningham for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. And now a 5-point Piston lead.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Here's Dick, and the dunk by Dick.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Durant. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Ingram outside. For the 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, that's a huge part of Ingram's game. He can really do damage from the perimeter.
Stewart up top. He's covered by Ingram. To Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley finds Durham. Boucher with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
No good on the second free throw.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Cunningham. No good with the layup. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Ingram.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
For Toronto, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Dick, covered by Beasley. Dick passes to Ingram. That 3 off the mark. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To end the run, and the dunk by Stewart.
Well, you know, Stewart really hustles whenever he's out there. Great energy on the glass.
Now Dick over Cunningham. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Detroit. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
29.
Look at Detroit. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low. I'd be picking.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Hardaway is out there with Ivy. Then there's Paul Reed. Then there's Harris. And it's Waters in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Driving the lane. The shot's good. Ivy's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pistons. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Hardaway for 3. Mobo with the rebound. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, "I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile." Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Harris outside. That one goes in. Harris has got his first 2 points.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Reed.
Raptors foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ivy. Good. Nice job down low. And now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
That'll pass to Abaji. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Abaji. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 3. Hardaway kicks to Harris.
Foul. Robinson, first personal foul. Team second.
Ivy against quickly. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow. Taking a look at some stats for Tobias Harris. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Second personal foul. Team 4.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here is Hardaway. No scoring in this one. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Waters. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Tobias Harris for 3. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Durham. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Durham's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Drills it from outside. Ingram's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Raptors. Thompson outside. There's the drive. Rebound by the Raptors. Fast break Toronto. Barrett for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Ivy with it. 11 points in the game. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Lets the 3 fly, and Stewart gets it to go. He's got 5.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And so is Detroit. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Brady Dick is out there with Barrett. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in at the 4. A 3 from Barnes. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Stewart kicks to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram outside. This one for 3. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Pistons leading by 11. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Barrett. Cunningham against Barnes. For 3, Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Ingram passes to Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Over Cunningham. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Ingram finds Barrett. And it's Ingram missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Barrett against Beasley. Barrett the pass to Dick. Trying to get something going. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Duran. Now Thompson. Stewart in the corner. Tries again. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Raptors trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Stewart finds Duran. Banked in off the glass. Duran's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
Well, give credit to Duran's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Here's Dick. Again, Toronto.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Over to the left wing. Back to Duran. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Detroit.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jalen Duran.
He came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And stolen by Barnes. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they execute. Welcome, everybody. And here's the look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Scotty Barnes.
One aspect of his game. Passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Scotty Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And for Washington, we've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Holmes in at center. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Now here's Middleton. Fires from deep, and he buries his first look.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Back to Dick. Pass to Ingram. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Now Smart. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Going inside. Count it. Good.
The speed of Smart's drive is really something. I mean, he is cooking them right now.
It's stolen by Smart. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Ingram against Middleton. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Smart's got 5 points.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart. Able to strike from beyond the arc.
Dick, the pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
From deep, Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Rebound Toronto. Their last encounter in Toronto.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Now here's Dick. Back to Ingram. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Washington leading by 3. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wizards. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for the guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4 BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Now here's Dick. No points so far to win the run. And the basket by Boucher.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
High arcing shot, and Middleton with a nice bucket inside. Middleton's got 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Barnes finds Barrett. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Holmes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Sarr. Back to Holmes. Over Boucher. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Raptors trail by 13. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dick on the take. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Now here's Coulibaly, guarded closely. Smart outside. There's a screen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Marcus Smart has been leading the charge for Washington. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got R.J. Barrett, Chris Boucher out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3. Barrett can't hit. Washington leading by 11. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Now here's Coulibaly. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. And then on Friday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
Middleton looking around to the inside. Kicks it out to Smart to the middle. Pass to Coulibaly to the left side wing. Here's Sarr. Off target from the wing. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Here's Ingram. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends.
Smart passes to Sarr, and there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Smart. 4-3. That one no good.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
2 minutes.
Smart right side. Some solid defense from Barrett.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And a fast break now for the Wizards. Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
The 3, Barrett. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Getting some payback there. Barrett went to the arc, eager to answer with that 3.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Now here's Barrett. He's got 9. Pass to Dick. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:09 left in the half. And it's Barrett off the drive. Dick with it. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort solid on that play.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Smart. He's got 14. Here's Koulibaly. Washington again can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Sarr. The rebound by the Wizards. Holmes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Washington shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That free throw no good.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And so it's the Washington Wizards leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back after this.
Hey, this one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Washington Wizards.
You look at this.
Thanks as always.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Marcus Smart. Man, has he been playing well.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 6. They've got Kispert, Jordan Poole out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Washington right now. Looking at the Raptors, Brett, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again. And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
Kispert's shot is good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Battle over Kispert. Here's Battle. To the wing on the left. And again, Toronto, no good.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Sends it home from three-point land. Brogdon's got his first 3 points of the game. Will it go? Here's Mobo. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Champagny. And there's a pick. Here's Vukcevic. Robinson defending. Vukcevic, good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
It's stolen. Right side, Brogdon. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And Poole just staying alert, coming up with a second look.
It's Quickly with a drive. Chalk up 2 there. Quickly's got his first basket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Walter from outside. No luck on that one.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Poole, the pass to Champagny. There's the 3. Poole shot is off. Raptors trail by 16. And he lobs it up top. Oh, deflected. And they're on the break. Brogdon, the pass to Kispert. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For Toronto, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
Well, game's moving fast. Quickly is a little bit faster.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Poole for 3. Rebound Toronto. 3 on 3. Here's Walter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon with the Bradley Beal trade. Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brett.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over, we've got to do something, get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Battle. Here's Walter. Here's Mobo. Shot clock at 6. And Walter is good for 3. Walters has got 5 points in the quarter.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Champagny, the pass to Poole. And again, Washington, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Here's Mobo from deep. They get it again. Robinson, pass to Mobo. On the wing quickly. Puts up a three. Fires in the triple. Quickly's got 7 points in the game. Here's Champagny. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's the Washington Wizards earning this break in the action, up 10. Well, when you... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, R.J. Barrett out there with Dick. Then it's Chris Boucher, then there's Barnes, and it's Ingram in at the three.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Hits the trifecta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Smart outside. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And this is a lot of times what you see from Richaun Holmes available around the rim.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Sarr pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Washington leading by 12. Here's Middleton. And another basket for Washington.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. Jacks up a three. Rebound Toronto. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Dick. Pure from three-point range.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Middleton against Ingram. And here's Koulibaly. Back to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Barnes. Holmes passes to Smart. Second chance shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Shoots. Ingram finds Barrett. Shot is up. The shot by Ingram, no good. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Koulibaly. Sinks it from distance. And the Wizards lead by 14.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Koulibaly. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Koulibaly's got 5 points in the quarter. Raptors trail by 16. Back to Ingram. Outside Dick lets it fly. And that one's good. Ingram.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
Pass to Smart. Launches a three. Rebounded by Ingram. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. It's stolen by Smart. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Wizards.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Marcus Smart.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here.
Barrett passes to Dick. The three connects from downtown.
I like that pass from Barrett, willing to do what's best for the team.
Now Smart. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even early. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Greg.
Up next, the Wizards take... Welcome aboard, everybody. This is... Wednesday night. Basketball. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Cade Cunningham.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Isaiah Stewart out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, you've got Rashawn Holmes. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot.
Long arms just poking that one away. Middleton creating a scoring chance.
Stewart a screen. Cunningham uses the glass to finish the layup. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
Now here's Smart. Fires it up. That one falls. His second basket of the game. Here's now 2 for 3. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Duren the pass to Thompson. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Holmes has a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Koulibaly with it, covered by Beasley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington doors over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Here's Smart, following the bucket by the Pistons. And a wide-open look for Song. Trains the three-pointer.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Holmes with the steal. It's Sarr, top of the key. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Smart. Cunningham kicks to Beasley. All alone. Rebounded by Smart.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And the Pistons with possession here. after the basket by Washington.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
So he gets them both. So for the Wizards, their last game loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Smart with the ball. Duran picks him up. Middleton for three. Good on the triple.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Thompson outside. 1:09 left to play in the first. And Thompson slams it home.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Now here's Smart. Sarr sets the screen for Smart. Sarr's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Middleton after the basket by Detroit. Over Thompson. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Stewart and the dunk by Stewart.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
To the wing right side. To Holmes. It's stolen by Duran. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
What a performance for Ausar Thompson. He has been the story for the Detroit Pistons. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. Down low, Holmes. It's deflected. And here comes Detroit again with the fast break beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Cunningham against Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
First team. You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
The kick out to Cunningham. Smart with the steal. Middleton with it. Beasley covering. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Stewart gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smart against Cunningham. Smart passes to Sarr. Here's Middleton. Second chance shot. Fires the three. Sarr's shot is off. Pistons leading by 4. Ball stolen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson.
Second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Smart on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Smart's got 9.
Well, this is no longer an anomaly. Coach has tremendous confidence in Smart's ability to hit from three-point territory.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Holmes down low. Cunningham's there. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Duran a screen. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And stolen by Sarr. On the wing, Koulibaly.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they're reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Yeah, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
Connects from three-point range.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Here's Koulibaly, covered by Beasley. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Shots good by Duran.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Smart. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Detroit leading by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Here's Duran. Back to Stewart. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Stewart's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Takes it down to Middleton. Smart on the wing. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that. And that'll do it for.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Ausar Thompson.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
You've got Brogdon. Also Jordan Poole out there. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Hardaway against Brogdon. Harris kicks to Hardaway. Harris a screen on Brogdon. Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Pass to Kispert. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Kispert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harris, right side. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Poole. And the layup's good off the glass.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Harris. Buries it down low. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's Champagnie. It's hauled in by Harris.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Hardaway dishes to Harris.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Brogdon. A very nice.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers.
At the line for the Pistons, Tobias Harris. Taking 2 shots
to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good from Harris.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Of course, we're in the world now of super agency, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hardaway finds Harris. Here's Reed. Back to Harris. He can't get it to go.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The kick out to Poole. Kispert, the pass to Poole. Wizards passing it around. Clock at 6. Pass to Brogdon. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Reed.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hardaway passes to Harris. Here's Waters, defended by Kispert. And here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Brogdon the pass to Champagnie. Floats one. Vucevic. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
For Washington, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
1:31 left in the third. Harris with it. He has 5. It's to Waters. And here is Hardaway. In the corner, Ivy with it. 4 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ivy's got his first bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break and slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Here's Kispert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kispert's got 5 points in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Rule with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ivy passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. It doesn't go for him.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as much as 10 on the floor for Detroit. The guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jalen Durham. And it's Thompson into the 3. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Here's Cunningham. And the shot goes in. And the Pistons lead by 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Detroit?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Stewart. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Back to Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Smart against Cunningham. Holmes kicks to Middleton. Koulibaly with it. Back to Middleton. They need this. The offensive rebound. Here's Smart. Cunningham with some nice D.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. It's impressive, the level of domination
at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Middleton driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
Second team foul.
And the coaching staff encourages Middleton to attack because they know he's more than capable of drawing fouls. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Cunningham looking it over. It's Thompson off the drive. The rebound by Middleton. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Saar. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And while the offense is developing, Alex Saar is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunity. So fast of foot, on the run of Sear, tough to catch.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. Here's Holmes, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Holmes got 4 this quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
The drive by Thompson. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. They get it back. Up again, and Beasley is right there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Ausar Thompson.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Saar. Here's Koulibaly. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Here's Stewart over Saar. Stewart misses. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Smart wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They led by as many as 18 points. So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them